Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. So if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this channel, like what I'm putting out, like the video, please hit that thumbs up. So today we are getting ready for race number 6, and so let's get into it. So like I said, race number 6 coming up tomorrow. So we're in the garage working on this thing. Not much to do after the last race. Everything seemed to be doing okay. So we're just basically going to do our normal thing, go through the whole car, check everything out, check all the fluids, same old deal. Hopefully we don't find anything too bad and that we have to take too much time. And then once that's done, we're going to get this thing loaded up and get it to the racetrack tonight, get it dropped off and ready for a racing tomorrow and this weekend. So stay tuned, and if I find anything, I'll let you know. I'm not expecting to, so hopefully the next time you see me, this thing's loaded in the trailer and we're ready to go. So stay tuned. All right, so we made it back to the track. We're here nice and early in the morning, and well, the reason we check bolts. So I normally check everything from the motor to the rear end. Well, last night I checked from the rear end back, and I found my coilovers loose, a shock mount loose, and one of my wheelie bars loose. So we got all that tightened up. We're here. We're going to get set up, and we'll be back. All right, so we are back and set up. Obviously, you can see that it's a little bit early. They won't be calling us for quite a while, but I figured I'd just go ahead and get this out of the way now, and then so I can sit down and cool off, because let me tell you how hot it is out here already. So we are in May. This is the 17th, and this is race number 6. And I just want to reiterate why it's important to check your car and make sure everything's tight, because like I said, I found the coilover loose, so I don't know if it was adjusting. I did check it to make sure, and it seems like everything's good. And one of my wheelie bars were loose, so I got it all tightened up. So it's just, I can't stress enough on these cars, just to make sure everything's tight, go over the car. I do it basically once a race, not in between each rounds. I mean, there are a few things I check every round, but not the whole car. So just, if you don't do it, it's always good to check, because you never know what comes loose. I know a lot of people that don't check their cars, and all kinds of stuff is always loose. So but yeah, so we're gonna get ready to go up here to qualifying in a minute, and we'll see you for some racing. All right, so did I tell you how hot it was? It's 92-ish degrees and 70–80% humidity. It's hot, especially in this gear. Car did good. Slipped a little bit off the line, but I think that's my fault. I got to get better with that. I don't know why I'm doing it, but car ran good. It did not lay over as bad as I was expecting it to in this heat, so we got a good time. So we're good. So this is what we're in. So other than my reaction time, which stunk, but my 60 foot was a 133, which isn't too far off. My eighth mile was 6032 at 113.61, which is a little slow, but it's hot, so that's okay. So we're going to get the car ready to go up to round one, so see you in a bit. Okay, so we got the car all buttoned up. It's all ready to go, so we are fixing to head to round one. So let's get into some racing. So let me tell you how nice that felt. So car came right off the line like it was supposed to, so I must have had my foot all the way to the floor, so at least we got better with that. And car ran good. I adjusted my dial in at the last minute, came up to a couple anyway. Glad I did, because under full throttle, under the whole pass, we ended up going way above dial, but my reaction time on the other hand, spot on. It's right where I need to be. So here's what we got. So I dialed a 595. I had a 93, but I changed it to a 95 just because I didn't know what I was going to do because of the first pass wasn't full. And I didn't want to shoot myself in the foot. So I ran a 603 the first pass down the track. This one, even though it's hotter, I ran faster because I got a cleaner hit. So I ran a 601 with a 9. So that was enough to get the win. So my reaction time was a 003, right where we need to be all day. I need about 6 more of those to win this thing. So 8th mile was a 601 with a 9 at 113.14 for the W for the round. So we are going to get this thing good to go and get ready for round 2. Well, we're getting ready to go up to round 2, and just so you know, it's 103 degrees today with the heat index. It's 96, I think, which is a record day in Florida for here. But we got the car all buttoned up. It's ready to go. We got the call from the tower after round 1, and I got the bye for round 2. So hopefully there's an even number of people and I get to run the track by myself, but we won't know until we get up there. So we will go line up at the end of the line and hope for the best. And hopefully we'll get the free run. And so it's a guaranteed win for round 2, unless I line up next to somebody and do something stupid. But so yeah, we'll see you up at the start line for some racing. round 2 in the books. I was supposed to get the buy, but I guess that's why they call it a potential buy, because there was an odd number of cars and I had to go heads up against the last guy in line. But I'm going to fully take credit for the actual win, because neither one of us screwed up, and both of us were really close to our... Oh, actually, he broke out, but I think I still would have beat him anyway. But anyway, car ran good, awesome off the line, so we're not having any issues today. So round 3 monkey, here we come. So here we go. So I dialed a 6 flat. Last run I ran a 601 with a 9. This time I ran a 601 with a 3, which was pretty close to my dial, and I killed the tree. That's a good number for me, so I will take it. So my 60 foot was a 130, which is the quickest one of the day, and my 8th mile again was 6013 at 113.43, and we chalked up the win. So off to round 3 we go. Okay, so nothing like trying to get the car turned around and you go to hook up the battery charger and nothing. So when I was trying to start up in the staging lanes, it was struggling. And well, now I know why, because I put a voltmeter on the battery and it was 11.5 volts. So I ended up having to borrow a buddy's, thank you Kurt, battery charger, which he's in my class, so there's a potential I'm going to have to race against him, but he's helping me out right now. So, but that's what the racing family does, and it's awesome. So, but we got the car all buttoned up, got the battery still charging. I'm going to use it as long as I can. Getting ready to go up for round 3. So let's hope I can get the monkey off my back, and we're going to have a video for round 4. So we'll see, and we'll be doing some racing. Have I told you lately how bad I hate round 3? Me and round 3 are going to meet in a dark alley one day, and we're going to go at it, because this is getting ridiculous. So I lined up against a guy that I've raced before, but it's been like last year. And I think the only reason I beat him is because he either red lit or he broke out. And I can't remember which one. It's been that long. But we haven't lined up since. And I know he's been wanting his payback, because he wasn't real happy that I beat him. Well, he got his payback, because I have been trying to chop this tree down tonight, knowing that that's what I got to do to win. And wouldn't you know, and lo and behold it, I freaking red lit. But it wasn't bad. It was really close, but I needed just that little bit more on the trans brake to get it. So, being that I ran faster all day today, when it's got hotter, which is completely backwards, so I dialed a 598, which I figured, well, it's cooled off 20 degrees, so I should run faster. Well, I did not. So I dialed a 598, and look what I ran, a 6013. The last round I did, 6012. But what got me? It's a negative 012 off the light. So that killed me. 60 foot was spot on, so the car was doing what it's supposed to be doing. So I can just, all I got to say is the transmission issue or whatever, the layover on the line has definitely been me and not putting my foot to the floor, because today it's worked all day just fine. So 8th mile was 6013 at 113.4, which my mile an hour has pretty much stayed the same all the day. But we're going to pack it up and go home for the day because, well, our racing's done because we sucked in round 3 again. So we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we are all loaded up for the night, unfortunately, but what can you say? So we had a good day. Been having issues with the car on like round 3 every last couple of events, laying over, and I couldn't figure out why. I was hoping it wasn't the car. I was hoping it was something I was doing. Well, obviously it was something I was doing, because I tried to feather the throttle in my burnout, and then I ran into doing that on the launch, which isn't a good thing, which I don't want to do. So I solved that tonight. So I got 4 good hits tonight. So that's a plus. So, I drove the car on the trailer, so you can't ask for much more at the end of racing. I'm going to borrow a battery charger for tomorrow. So that's good. I'll have to order another one. So thankfully I've got a good pit crew that'll let me borrow their battery charger, and they're bringing that tomorrow. So thanks, John. So yeah, that's it. So we're done for round 3 and done for the night, and it is what it is, and we'll live to race another day. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you have not shared it with anybody, please share it. That helps me out. If you like the video, like the content, please hit that thumbs up, and we will see you at next race. Thanks.